Hey guys, tonight I am going to be attempting to set up a little special aquarium for a special little pair of fish that I'm going to be stealing from Joey. Now just hold up for 1 second, there's one little thing I have to let you know. What I've noticed is that not all of you are subscribed to this channel. You're just watching like a little creep. And I see you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the little T family. It's free. And while you're there, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and maybe leave a comment. Okay, let's get back into the video. So I currently have the plants that we bought the other day when we were in the city for some scaping supplies. I have these plants in this 20-gallon cube right now, and they're just being held there temporarily. I'm going to move them to one of the 15s that I have empty right now, probably this one here, with the plant that, or with the tree that I sunk to put the moss on, and I think I'll move them into this one, and then I think I'll use this one as the tank for the special little fish that I'll be stealing from Joey and adding to this tank. I don't have a ton of scaping supplies on hand because I didn't do a too much shopping, but I do have a few pieces here and there. I have these plants. I have actually, in fact, one of the sands that I got as my substrate at the store the other day, the golden sand that we got, is actually in the gallery right now, so I'll have to go grab that. As well as I have these rocks over here that I never used, and Franklin's wood I might steal or something. I have some wood pieces from the old betta tanks. So I have a little bit to work with. We'll see what I can do. If I hate it, I can always do it again. First things first though, I need to move these gorgeous plants from here over to there so that we have this tank available for setting up. These plants are so gorgeous. Honestly, I kind of liked the way that the tank looked with just the plants in it, just as they're temporarily sitting in there. Look how beautiful these are. Okie dokie. Plants just make everything look good. They're literally just set in the tank and I'm like, it looks kind of good. They're just so green and pretty. See? I just love them. So planty. Alright, so this is what we're left with. There's a piece of floating plant. A piece of the plant floating. Look how cute it is though. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm putting it over here. I'm gonna just live in there for now. All my male guppies are just flying around the tank. Swimming around the tank. They're not flying, but they kind of look like they're flying. Whee! Alright, we can't move much further along without our substrate sand, so let's go get it. Out to the gallery. Hello, my sweet Luke. Oh, I started reading this book, the first one of the series, and I like it so far, but I'm not speeding through it too fast, so I haven't gotten too far, but I do enjoy it so far. Luke likes sitting with me while I read. Oh yeah, it's winter. Pond update. Looks good. Haven't ventured in here in a while. The lights are all off. That's what I get.
Well, a lot of the lights are off because you'd never visit.
Well, I'm busy in my cove. Anyways, Joey repainted the 2,000-gallon black. Looks good. We like it. Anyways, these are the fish I'm putting in the little 20-gallon cube that we're about to decorate with our limited supplies. It's limited of supplies because I didn't spend my time shopping for scaping supplies. I decided that I was camera shy and I just filmed the fish quietly.
I offered you Tyrese's substrate, but I think that's what you got.
I'm gonna use this golden sand, I think, for them.
Oh, what sand is this?
Golden sand. Fine substrate.
Oh.
I don't remember what I bought it for, but I feel like it will look good with them.
Well, yeah, but you won't use it all for them. You should probably take it. You probably only need two bags of it.
Yeah.
maybe 3. They do dig. You will need smooth stones.
I have some leftover crab rocks.
Oh, you should like bust this apart too. They love this sort of stuff. That's manzanita. Or you could like bust this apart. Never be afraid to like create an aquascape. We can have these two though.
Okay. See,
Okay.
it's always good to come out here. I can always get little goodies off of you.
Yeah, well I already broke this. Make sure you definitely use
Oh,
this.
I want to use this piece the most. Front and center.
But they love like a mess of twigs and stuff on the ground. I don't know if
Can any of those plants we got go in with this substrate, or do they have to have planted like substrate?
You can, but they're Central American fish, and those plants that you got,
Oh, they'll eat them?
I don't know. I've bred Nicaraguan cichlids before, but it's not. Will they go? Will the plants go with them? Does it make sense for them? I think that you should use those plants in one of the 70s personally, but it's your tanks. When it comes to the Nicaraguan cichlids, these guys are breeding size, and they are a mated pair. So I would more so focus on the proper breeding aquarium, which essentially is just a smooth rock, and that's it. But for aesthetic purposes, you can add substrate and twigs and stuff like that.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's check out your saltwater tank while we're here. The lights are on this. This is such a cool tank. And we love the
sea urchin is by far the most active thing. Well, maybe at some point
we love the flow.
I'll do the thing called clean the glass.
It looks
Did you
like
see the glass
looks
one?
like all mine.
Water flows from the top. I drained the water a little bit the other day.
It's like the real life ocean right here in the
You want to
gallery.
see the cleaner ass?
I'm going swimming.
Watch the cleaner ass. That's the cleaner ass. I haven't done this yet, but it might clean me. If I hold my hand in here long enough, it might come up and start like cleaning me. Do you want to feed these guys? They haven't eaten in 3 hours, so
I'll do it. Will you hold the camera?
I will not.
Aw. Joey doesn't know how to use my camera, and he's getting me back for all the times that I messed up filming him. And we just recorded a bunch of really cool, fun stuff in there, and you didn't get to see any of
Where I
it.
zoomed in on your boobs.
Didn't even know that happened. This is how I carry all my stuff. This is how we're getting inside. Anyways, I fed the saltwater fish. It was awesome. I made funny jokes, and
the
you
clownfish
get to experience none of it.
The clownfish ate from your hands, and you told me it wasn't the first time this has happened.
No,
And then I called the wedding off.
I said it's not my first time dealing with a bunch of clowns.
Get out of my gallery.
Just let me readjust my sand. Okay. Luke wants to help me. Come on, Luke, let's go. Got all our stuff. Let's go. Come on. My bicep's getting tired. Can you see me and the tank? Let's put you up a notch, a little tiny smidgen. Did I just see a little mosquito flying around in here? Ain't no way. All right. I hope the sound isn't really all blown out this whole time, because I am talking a little bit louder than usual. Luke's walking under the tripod, and he just looked at me like worried that he was going to knock it down. You're such a sweet, good boy. Mommy loves her Luke so much. You can't see you on camera. Here, Luke, show me, show everybody Luke. Oh, he's so lovely. Isn't he lovely? Ciche has the best drying towels ever. They're so absorbent. Okie dokie. Let's see what we can do here. I have this golden, I think it's golden sunset. Yeah, sunset gold substrate. And I'm gonna use 2 to 3 bags of it in this as the base. Now, the tip Joey taught me was to put the bag down deep into the aquarium, as deep as you can put it, and, oh, not that though. Luke wants to help. He's a helping fish keeper. Yay! Oh, Oh, Mommy loves Luke. So the tip is to put it down in here and dump the substrate in so that it makes less of a sandstorm. I love the color. I have not scaped a tank since we did those little scape offs on Joey's channel with those nano aquariums. So I feel like I did an okay job back then, but I haven't looked at any inspiration in a while. So I don't know how this is gonna go. It might be horrendous. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. When are you considered no longer new at something? When are you considered experienced at something? Let me know. Because I'm going to pull the I'm new at this card for as long as I can. Two bags might be enough. I'm going to let Luke out of here. I think he's ready to go do his own thing. Tamara, why don't you just leave the doors open so that he can come and go as he pleases? Well, I would love to, but the terrors will get in and start messing around with everything. I mean, the cats. Pretty shallow, so I'm going to add that third bag. I thought I could make it not be so cloudy, but turns out we're working with some pretty cloudy stuff here. So my apologies for that. I used the trick and it needs time to settle. Sometimes you just need some time. We're not all just ready to just jump into things. I love the way this sand feels. It is so soft. It feels like playing in the sand at the beach. I'm just gonna stand here and pet the sand for a bit. Just kidding. Kind of. Not really. Mostly I'm gonna just smooth it out. Let's have a look-see poo at what we got over here for rocks left over from when we did the crabs. They're not really what I would consider smooth. They're kind of jaggedy. That one's not so bad. Might have to go shopping for some stones. This is the smoothest one we have in here. And it's not super smooth. But maybe we can make it work. I don't really know how I'm gonna scape an aquarium that I literally can't see into. Maybe we'll try doing a scape on the floor. Pretend there's substrate on the ground. Put your imagination cap on with me. How big is this in relation? Okay. I don't really want to mess with this one. There we go. Kind of just sits in there like that. Not that you can really see it, but what would happen if we added the rock somewhere in here and then maybe got some more rocks like of this color eventually? Totally can't see in here where the rock is or what it looks like. Kind of might like just the one stick on its own, but maybe two. We don't know because it's not cleared up enough. We'll leave it like that for now and we'll have to come back to it later when we can see. So I showed Joey how beautiful it looks and cloudy. And he told me that you're supposed to rinse fine sand like that in a bucket before you add it to the tank, and I didn't know that. I might have known that, but I forgot that. I don't know. Anyways, it's too late now, and we'll just have to wait and see. So this is the surprise tank, and what I'm thinking is that once it clears up, that I have that one big rock in the back, and I might just put, if I can find more big rocks like it that are similar, I might just put them around the back and then have the trees like coming down like they are in front of the rocks. I feel like that might look kind of cool. We'll know for sure once this baby clears up. Alright, so I can already tell that I don't love the placement of the rock now that it's cleared up a little bit. So I'm going to move it back further to the back like I mentioned I would do once I have more. To be something a little bit more like that. But I feel like it's actually going to look kind of good. And it even kind of looks cool from the side. So, kind of a fan of that. Hope you guys will like it as well. This is for Luke. Yeah, that's a good boy. Franklin's always so happy. Really friendly boy. Look at him just sitting up on his biological media in his clearly very unset up tank. And there's another one back there. So cute. Some people think they look so much like snakes, and that scares them and makes them not like them, but I think they're like cute little aquatic snakes. I love them. Anyways, like I said, I think this tank looks actually kind of good, and I think with like another few more rocks in the back, maybe like I could stack some or something, but I just do kind of like the way it looks like this. So, I think the Nicaraguans will look really pretty in here. This is what the 2000 looks like when you need to catch fish.
And I'm going to remove all the big wood and the plants. And then I'm gonna catch the fish. Just don't film my booty when it's wet. The reason I'm gonna take all the wood out is because it's gonna be entirely easier to remove the fish once the wood's out. Oh my Lord! Soggy wood is heavy.
I don't think I can lift that piece.
So this wood is going in the 21-foot tank that I'm building. Nobody believes me that I'm building it because at this point, yeah. I remember a time where I was like, and we're gonna do this, and then I would just like make the video and everybody would see that like, oh, Joey's really doing it, but I've been talking about this for like 2 months.
I think you've been talking about this since summer.
I'm starting to wonder, is the 21-foot tank real?
I don't think it is.
The Oscars are big. I'm going to leave in this tank the Severums. We're removing the Frontosa. And we are removing the Nicaraguan cichlids because you're taking them.
Rescuing fish from the king of DIY.
Yeah, saving them. It's a mercy rescue. That arowana is a thick, thick, thick fish.
He's a big boy. Big boy.
Okay, so I'm doing the Nicaraguans first. Luckily, I can spot a Central American cichlid from above a mile away. Where you going, bro? Get in the net.
I'm glad it's not me that has to catch them.
Oh, I didn't want to have to do it. Forced my hand. Big guns are out. Look, they found each other. Well, one of them did. If any of the fish were smart, they'd stay around the Asian arowana, but because everybody knows I'm not going to catch that SOB.
Is that one? That's the male?
Yeah, it's the male. Oh, he's big. No, that's a big Nicaraguan cichlid. Now the girl.
Careful, don't knock him out with the...
At the end.
Yeah.
Dumps it over.
That's some Tamara type of stuff, if you did that.
There she is.
That's a 7.
She's in the rocks.
Oh, she's hiding.
Yeah, she's smarter than the boy. She's pretty too.
They're both pretty.
No, she's exceptional.
We have something in common. Her and I. Well, look at her. Okay, put her in the water. I feel bad.
Then I have to catch all the Frontosa.
They're waiting to go in their new house. This is the final way that the tank ended up looking. I was going to add a few more rocks, but decided not to for now. And just rearranged the wood piece a little bit. Still looks good from the side too. Got the male. He's really pretty too. And the female. There they are in their little tank together. Don't they look pretty? Pretty little pair. I'm sure they'll settle in no time. They're really, really, really gorgeous, aren't they? Luke's just checking them out, making sure they're okay while I close the door. I have a couple of cats trying to help me out here, and it's not all that helpful. Alright, this is how they look back in the tank together. So this is the final look of the tank for the Nicaraguans. It has been changed slightly. I did take out one of the sticks just to give them a little bit more space for them to swim around and stuff. And the algae's been growing on the sides and the back of the tank. But they seem to be enjoying the tank. They seem to enjoy hanging out by the rock, but they're also really active sometimes. They're eating, and they're just super gorgeous. So I think they make a great addition. I also don't plan on keeping them in this tank for a long time. It's sort of a temporary holding tank until we get the 70 over there set up. Sort of don't pretend you didn't see what's maybe in there. Just a little sneak peek. But we are working on that, and I plan on probably adding these guys to there and probably putting them with the guppies. Muffin and Cupcake are just having a good time. Muffin's like, feed me, feed me. Cupcake's like, me too, me too. Cupcake's actually filling in the orange on his head with the black, so he's not got as much frosting as he once had, but they're doing really well. Their tank maybe needs a little bit of a makeover. I have, again, let the algae just kind of grow on the sides and the back. But I don't know if this scape is looking as good as it maybe once did at first, or if we should do something else. I know they'll eat plants, but I'm not in love with these fake plants. I don't know. They look kind of just messy to me. So we might revisit this one. We probably will. And this one's doing quite well. We are dealing with a bit of a hair algae problem, which I need to just clean out sooner and stuff. Do a better job, a more thorough job of cleaning it out. And Franklin's tank is still not scaped, and he's probably going to end up being moved. Look, he's grown a lot, hasn't he? I definitely think he's grown since we got him. He's a big boy. Yep, big boy. Kind of scary. I don't really pet him anymore because I'm scared I'm going to lose my fingers. I guess I might as well give you a quick look at the crabs. He's chilling in the water. She's chilling in the water. And he's just chilling up top. Couple of ropes just hanging out in the back of their tank. Bunch of plants still in here. Guppies, again, I think they might be going into that 70 with the Nicaraguans. Sometimes it's hard to film the bettas in Betta Island just because of all the reflections, so I haven't been showing them as often lately, but here's the black samurai male. There's Victor. He's hiding from me. He blends in a lot of the times. But his blue is really striking. Dumbo. His tail's grown back in quite a lot. He's doing very well. I think that's about as good as we're going to get on Betta Island for now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though this is just a temporary tank. I hope you liked the scape, even though it's kind of, now it's just kind of a stick and a rock, but it does look kind of natural, I think. And thank you for being here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not yet already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!